and welcome to Penzance station. And I'm currently here on platforms 3 and 4 because they haven't opened platform 1 yet. As you can see, the Night Riviera sleeper is in platform and it's got a class 57 bolted on the front, so I think they're ready to go. The staff are in the cafe just doing their final preparations, and then we're going to be let on in about 10 minutes time. So yeah, I'm going to be trying the Night Riviera tonight. I've been on the Caledonian sleeper from Inverness down to London, so let's try out the Great Western version. So I'm looking forward to my May evening out of Penzance and into London, and looking forward to seeing how this train compares to the one along the Caledonian line. But this won't be a video that says A is better than B, because I think we can safely say they're both a bit different, they both do different things. So for me, I'm just looking forward to see how it goes. Well, Penzance has had a station since 1852, although this version dates mostly from the 1930s. It is in fact the most southerly UK railway station in operation. It has 3 platforms under its overarching train shed, with a 4th platform to the south side of the station. On entering the concourse, the ticket office is to the left, and there's also a waiting room and a cafe, and beyond that is the Night Riviera lounge. The train is close to boarding now, but I wonder if they'll let me just have a quick look round. Yes, it looks like we're in luck. Hello.
You going on the sleeper train?
Yes, I am.
Everyone's boarding.
I know, I just wanted to do a little shot of this, if that's okay.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah. And have you been on the train before?
I've never been on the train before.
How exciting.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
Been on the Caledonian, but not on this one.
Boarding's at 9:15. When you go to your cabin, they will introduce you, explain everything on the journey, Paddington showers and breakfast.
Yeah, because I would like a shower in Paddington, that's for sure.
Yeah. If they don't book you on there, which they should do, you just go in first class lounge and they'll do everything, and you get continental breakfast. Plus you get breakfast on there as well. 2 breakfasts? Yeah. I can handle that. I bet you can. So yeah, we have snacks and drinks if you want to grab one.
No, I'm okay at the moment.
We do have showers here. Do you want to have a look in the showers?
I didn't realise they were nice. Is Paddington as nice?
They are nice as ours.
They get more use.
They get more use, that's the correct word, yeah. Exactly. And so we've got the showers here, hair dryers. It's all lovely and clean.
It's fantastic. So I guess most of its trade, as it were, will be in the morning with the morning train, people wanting their shower and freshen up.
Yes, yeah. So they come in and they book showers on the train and freshen up, and it's all lovely and clean.
How long do you get in the shower?
15 minutes, but if there's no...
Plenty for me.
Is that enough?
Yeah.
Paddington, it might be different though. They might let you stay a bit longer.
No, it's all fine. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're ever so welcome.
Thank you.
Well, have a lovely journey and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Nina.
Pleased to meet you.
And Paul says Lizzie's working on my train.
Oh, Lizzie's lovely, yeah. I
so,
like Lizzie. She's lots of fun.
Well, we'll find out.
But lovely to meet you, and
thank you.
Really great journey.
Thank you.
I love it.
Well, wasn't that just the loveliest introduction to the whole service? Right, well, we've got plenty of time, so let's walk up to the front. Great Western has 4 Class 57 locomotives to work the Night Riviera. The Class 57s were created in the early 2000s by rebuilding ageing Class 47s. They have a top speed of 95 miles per hour, although being on an overnight train, speed will not be an issue here. Right, let's hop on board and get settled in. Just been shown to my room here in Coach G, and it's really nice. And here we are on the Night Riviera. Now it's 21:43. We're due to depart in 2 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot through the window the departure, and then you and I are going to go for a drink down in Coach C in the bar. Say hello to Lizzie, who's behind the bar, and Carol's serving me here, and she was brilliant as well. And in the first class lounge, big props to Nina, who showed me the showers, so that was great. So far, Night Riviera, very nice indeed. So anyway, 2 minutes to go, maybe just 1 minute to go, and then we will be departing. So I'm going to swing you round so that you can look out the window with me. And we are off on time. Although, of course, by now there's not a whole lot to see. So, before we go for a wander and get a drink, let's have a look at our route for tonight. The Night Riviera has pickups throughout Cornwall and then Devon, before one very late final pickup at Taunton at 01:40 in the morning. And from there it will trundle through the nighttime countryside before arriving at Reading for its first drop-off. It will stand at Reading for fully 50 minutes before the final run into London Paddington, where it is scheduled to arrive on Platform 1 at 5:04 a.m. The total distance travelled will be 490 kilometres or 305 miles, and it will have taken us a leisurely 7 hours and 19 minutes from Penzance, which is an average speed of around 67 kilometres per hour or 42 miles per hour. But of course, speed is not the thing here. Many of us will still be fast asleep as the train pulls into Paddington, as we don't have to vacate our cabins until 6:45 a.m. Well, these old Mark III carriages don't half creak and groan as they go along, but I can happily report I couldn't hear any of it when I was tucked up in bed. And here's the accessible cabin alongside the accessible toilet, and it looks very nice indeed. And also, there's an upper bunk, so there's room there for a partner, friend or carer. And here's the club car with a nice mix of seating for various group sizes. And these chairs looked temptingly like they swivel. But they didn't, they were fixed. I've decided on a red wine and some of the free snacks. Well, I finished my wine, so there's nothing for it. I'll just have to have another. The free snack selection is similar to what is offered in first class during the day, but there's other snacks you can also buy. I must say though, these perching stools look pretty brutal. Right, time to head for bed, but not before I spy the sad little table for one by the door. And we're just pulling into Liskeard. Had a couple of drinks of wine, and that was very nice in the bar, and had a lovely chat to Lizzie, who was running the bar. She's a lovely lady, and a credit to Great Western. Yeah, so I've brought back a hot chocolate, and that will be a nice sort of nightcap. Shall I have a look around our Night Riviera cabin? Well, first up, there's a mirror, but most importantly there's a connecting door if you had a 4-person kind of booking. There's lovely gold, look at this gold. And this will be the rather swanky ladder for the upper bunk, but of course here by myself, so there's no upper bunk, but there it is. But my bed's all already laid out, and 2 rather nice pillows. Probably the only possible complaint would be that it's a reasonably narrow bed, but that's okay. But yeah, so there's a sink here, and I will bring that into action in a moment. A litter bin, and then a very, 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 very thin cupboard for hanging your stuff up. But most importantly, these guys designed not to rattle in the night, which is good. And tucked away at the bottom, 2 bottles of water. So controls, well, there's a reading light, the main light, which leaves us the mood lighting, which I quite like, but I'll put the main light on. Obviously there's controls here for the upper bunk, but what I do have is a 3-pin plug and a couple of USBs, which I will be enjoying soon to get my electronics all charged up. There's a room service button, which I hope to not inadvertently press, and then up here is the alarm, which I will definitely not be doing, the heater controls, and actually the the room as I came in was just how I like it, so I'm not going to touch that. And yeah, the emergency exit hammer, and then right up the top is a little shelf which is really for the upper bunk, or you know, put something up there that's really important that you'll forget. And up we come, and there we have the sink. So what I'm going to do is drop the blind just in case I get woken up too early by the light coming in. Although I do quite like having the window open when I'm in a sleeper compartment, just to enjoy the flashing lights of the train travelling. I'll have to decide, what am I going to do? I'm going to close the blind or open it? Not really sure. Underneath, you can't see. Where was I? Yeah, there's bags of space underneath for lots of luggage. If you've got like big items of luggage, just slide them in. So yeah, right, time to get ready for bed, get snuggled down, and I'll catch you just before we go to sleep. Yeah, so I'm in the bed, ready for bed, done my ablutions, big light, mood lights, good night. It's about 4:45 in the morning and we are on the western approaches to London. And as we're passing Hayes and Harlington, we appear to be just a few minutes early. And as we are early, I suppose it doesn't matter if we crawl through Ealing Broadway. And the sight of Royal Oak Station means we're nearly at Paddington. And then we slide into platform 1 at Paddington just about on time. Whilst I get my head down and get another hour of sleep, let's talk about what this journey cost. Well, on the Night Riviera you buy a train ticket and then you purchase a sleeping cabin supplement. So I paid, with my 1/3 rail card discount, £52.10 or €60.90 for a super off-peak single from Penzance to London. Then, on top of that, I paid £58 or €67.80 for my single cabin. Now it's time to say goodbye to my little cabin, and let's just have a look-see at what they've attached to the rear of the train. And yes, it's another Class 57 Restormel Castle. And to save you looking it up like I had to, Restormel Castle is in Cornwall near Lostwithiel. The reason I'm not rushing is because I have my shower booked for 7:30 AM, which is effectively the latest booking time. You can book showers from about 6 AM. And I think it's always good to pause for a moment here on platform 1. There's still time to stretch my legs and then pop down to the first class lounge for some coffee and porridge and croissants. And here in the lounge everyone is starting the day. There's also some neat little desks by the window if you need to get some work done. By the time I'd had my shower it had emptied out a lot, and so I popped next door to enjoy Queen Victoria's old waiting room, which is now part of the first class lounge. And through what was once the Queen's personal entrance door, we get a glimpse of the new Elizabeth line entrances and all the hubbub from within the confines of our oasis of calm. So good morning from the very end of platform 1 here at London Paddington. The Night Riviera is a cracking service. It's great for the people in the far southwest and connects you to London. The fella I was chatting to when I had a drink in the bar on the train said that he regularly comes to London from Penzance. he needs to start work at 8 o'clock here, and he can hop off the train and be across London and be there for 8 o'clock after having had a shower in the first class lounge. And very competitively priced, because you don't get to pay for your London hotel as well. For me personally, there's no particular value in having an upgraded kind of sleeper train that has onboard showers, as you just hop off the train, get yourself a nice cup of coffee, wait 20 minutes for your turn, and then go and get a shower. As you'll have seen earlier in the video when I got on at Penzance, they had lovely showers there too, so I think they've got that covered, and I don't think they need to upgrade their stock. Any negatives? Yes, I felt that the bunk itself was just a little bit narrow for me. I think it's a wonderful service. Long may it continue. Final thing, the staff. Every single member of staff, really kind, really helpful, just lovely to talk to. And if you keep that culture going in a business, then I think you struggle to fail. So yeah, well done Great Western for their Night Riviera. Really enjoyed it, and thank you very much to the staff. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this trip on the Night Riviera, and if you have, then give it a like, and if you've not already, then do subscribe to the channel, as I release a video every Friday with some bonuses on a Monday as well. But in the meantime, on a beautiful morning here at London Paddington, thank you very much for watching.